But I want everybody, if this is up to you, if you have a chair, if you have a couch behind you, if you want to use the floor, if you want to stay standing, that's fine. We're going to take about a whole minute today, minute and a half though. Just close our eyes and breathe. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a guidance in the beginning, but then I'm going to let you on your own, and then we're going to get up and we're going to blast and we're going to jam a little bit. So let's go and get up. Happy Thursday, everybody. Now, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and kneel down. You can sit down. Only thing don't lie down. So, go ahead and close your eyes in your comfortable position. Still going to structure your posture. Hands are relaxed, feet are relaxed, back is straight but relaxed, face is relaxed. When you breathe in and out, this time we're going to do it with our nose. In through the nose and still out through the nose. I want you to make that your focus. And if thoughts enter your mind, that's all right. Don't give them a positive or negative. Don't let them pull you away. Just notice those thoughts. Gently return yourself back to your breathing. And give it a little bit of an emphasis so that it has some sound. Give your mind something to focus on, both that sound and where the breath is moving. Do you notice it more on the entrance and through your nose and out through your nose? Do you notice it filling your chest and exiting your chest? Do you notice it in your belly, filling up your belly or exiting your belly? Once again, don't place any emphasis, positive or negative, on it, just notice. Part of your body is sore, is achy today. Once again, don't try to stay there, just notice it. Come back to your breathing. If you hear a sound, once again, if thoughts arise, just let them thoughts, sensations. Now I'm going to stop talking here for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, let you carry on with your own breathing before we get up and get energized. All right, go ahead, gently open your eyes, bring yourself back into whatever space you're in. I want you to take your hands and I want you to close them together, just like we were talking about our daily grip. Those of you who looked at our Heavenly Ascent video that's posted, that's that same grip we're going to start using, and we're just going to work our wrists in a circle. So I want to keep them closed. Yeah, and if you're like me, you're getting a little pepper grinder sensation in your wrist, just like you might in your neck or in your ankles when you rotate them. Switch that circle. Good. We're going to start on the ground. We're going to do a little dynamic warm up today as we get into our kicks and some of our footwork. Now I want you to take your wrists And I want you to take one hand, his fingers are going to point away from you. The other hand, fingers are going to point back towards the body. And we're going to move around in slow circles, getting a stretch in that wrist once again. Switch the circle. Try to keep that slow, deep breathing that you were using in your meditation. Switch hands, so the other hand is facing the front, the other hand is facing the back. Back into your circles. Switch your circles. Good. From here, we're going to go into tabletop. We're going to warm up to that with a little bit of cat and cow. So deep breath in. Arch back down and up. Breath out. And pull. Small the back of the abs in. Into the nose. And out. In. And out. Let's go ahead and stretch the shoulders. So take one arm, it's going to go underneath. Go ahead and release the legs a little bit of tension. Roll myself opposite to where that hand on the ground is. You should feel this shoulder pull. Go to where you feel the stretch. Don't go towards pain. About 80 to 90% of your complete range of motion. Let's switch those arms. Rotate in the opposite direction of where that bottom arm is, that perpendicular arm is pointing. Use your breath. Great stretch through the shoulders, great stretch through the back. Now we're going to work on the chest. So you can do this standing up, you can do this lying down. I'm going to put my hands out like a fork, my head being the middle part of the fork. And I want my elbow to be parallel to my shoulder. The same idea as when my arm was underneath. I'm going to roll my hips and my shoulders opposite of where my arm is. You should feel this stretch on the side and the top of your chest. Open up the chest muscles now. Good. Switch sides. Back to the center. Let's come on back up on our knees. Open the hips wide. A little bit of frog stretch, dragon stretch, whatever you name it. I'm going to use a little bit of pressure from my hands to push my hips back. You can add a little bit of motion to this. You don't have to stay in one place. You can rotate the shoulders from side to side. Stretch one side or the other. Right from here, we're going to bring our feet together to touch. And we're going to let the hips drop down towards the floor, keeping the abs and the glutes tight. Now, if you want to get a little upper back stretch, go ahead and drop one shoulder. Good, go ahead and put those feet back on the ground. Let's walk the hands back up. Roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Good. From here, we're going to work on a little bit of a hamstring, a little bit of a back stretch. And I see some of you still rolling up. That's all right. Go as slow as you need to, and being the last thing up. On this ostrich walk, here's what I want you to think about. I'm taking very short steps, one in front of the other. My legs don't need to be completely straight, but I want to keep them pretty straight. Back, you can let bend a little bit. And on each step, I'm going to reach down as far as I can. So every step, we're going to put a little dynamic motion into our stretch now. I'm going to reach down and I'm going to touch my toes, or I'm going to touch the floor. If you can only get down to your shins for now, that's okay. As long as you're feeling that stretch, you also get a little bit of balance and range of motion with this. We're going to walk back over to where we started. Take as big or as small as steps as you need to before you turn to adapt to your space. We're still keeping the breathing deep and slow for all these stretches. Good. So now, let's work a little bit of movement into our stretches. We slowly work into these kicks and get a little bit more explosive with our movements. Let's work some straight leg kicks. So I want to try on this one. If you're at this skill level, go for it. If you need to stick with just one and then the other, we can take a pause. So we're going to look at straight leg front kicks, straight leg back kicks. Today I want you to try, if you can, to make a little pendulum before you come back down. So we're going to go forward, right into back and down. If you need to go forward, land, backwards land, that's okay too. Notice how I'm trying to keep my posture as straight up for both of those as I can. That's going to give me a bigger stretch in the front and the back and work the muscles I want to lift those legs up. All right, here we go. Let's do 10 on both sides. So remember, 10 is either going to be front leg stop, back leg stop, or front, back, down. That's going to be 1. Here we go. 1, up, back, down. Good. 2, up, back, down. Now, for this also real quick, you don't need to put a guard up, but let's keep our hands up in front of us so we're also practicing some practical motion. 3, 4, back, down, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's switch legs. Once again, whenever we switch, don't worry about right or left. We're going to get both of them in all our drills today. Left side, either going forward stopping, backward stopping, or full range of motion on pendulum straight leg kicks. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might notice one leg is looser than the other. 5, 6. Usually very common in most people. For me, my left leg is my looser leg. 7. My right leg is my power leg. 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake that out. Give yourself a couple deep breaths if you need to slow the heart rate down. Still only going about a medium pace. Now we're going to get some sideways motion here. So I want everybody to start in a twist stance for this one. And I want you to really try to go deep and lean into that back leg. That's going to give me a stretch right here on the side of my hips. From here, I'm going to shoot that, that crescent kick, that straight leg kick, not crescent, excuse me, straight leg kick up to the side. I want to, when I lift that up sideways, let the blade of the foot lead and a little bit more heel. So I've got my deep little straight leg twist. Instead of the bend, when I straighten it, there's where that stretch comes from. I'm going to go up and gently back down into that stretch. Try not to land really fast into that. We're going to use this stance for the stretch. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that back straight. 6. Try to keep those hands up. 7, 8. Use your breathing. 9 and 10. Good. switch. Find your stance, find where you're gonna wanna land. If you can get some of that stretch on the side there. If you do, if you're super tight, worried about balance, you can put a little bend in, that's all right. We're still gonna get something out of the drill. Here we go. 1, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So now hips should be feeling pretty darn good. We're gonna do a quick little stretch to lengthen those out even more, and then we're gonna start getting into some explosions with some knees, get into some dynamic kick combinations, a little bit different from what we normally look at. So right from here, let's just go back to our feet together. And first, I want you to keep your back straight, legs straight, go the whole way down to the shins. Good. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to the top of your instep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down to the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Without coming back up yet, bend your knees. Now, we're going to step apart. We're going to go for our splits here. So find as wide as you can comfortably to keep your back straight. On this one, I'm going to show you from the side. Instead of going right for the floor, I want you to cross your arms and try to let your straight back just slowly get pulled down by gravity. Try not to let it arch and bend over. Try to keep it straight. We're going to get our back stretched out with this. We're going to get our hamstrings and a little bit of the calves. Breath, try to relax into it. And then when you feel like you're low enough, you can go ahead and touch your hands down to the ground. Good. Stay where you're at. I'm going to move so that we can see here. From this position, we're not going to try to get any wider. We're going to try to keep that straight back position and the hands where they are. And slowly, we're going to drop to one knee bend, side lunges. To the edge. Feel this in your groin. Maybe side of the lower back. A couple rotations here. Side to side. Good. Now from here, walk your hands around. Let your feet adjust if they need to. A little bit more towards where my face and my shoulders are pointing. We're going to bring our back straight up. And now we're going to work almost the same idea, but we're going to let the hips and the shoulders turn with it. Trying to stay low. Try not to let yourself get any more height. Go as low as you can today while keeping the motion that we're working on. Good. One more breath. And then we're going to get that sweat going. I'm already starting to get moist here, and we're just doing warm-ups. That's part the heat, that's part just me. All right, so now we're going to get some explosive motion and work some knees. So start in a neutral bow or in a fighting stance, and we're going to pull into our back leg knee, driving knee, and then we're going to land. So those of you who caught the class where all of your instructors were doing the running man, we're almost doing that same idea, slow motion, deliberate, and more practical in its use. So it's almost like a front to back switch as well. So I'm going to pull up in the knee, but then I'm going to land down and my feet should be reversed. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna do
3 or 4 with you guys, and then I'm going to take a peek to see what we're looking at. This one's a tricky one. So we have 1, shoot, land, 2, pop, 3, boom, 4, pop, 5, land. Now, watching with just a little commercial break here, feeling what my body's doing as I do this, it's going to be tempting to rise up into it. That's always an option. But what I want you to try first is let the hip articulate. That rising motion that you want to feel, let it be hip rotation. We can always put that rise in later if we want an upward strike. Let's check out a couple, just you guys on your own. I'm not going to count them out. Go ahead and move at your own pace. That's it, Molly. Yep. Boom. So Mel, see how you're traveling forward? You can absolutely take that and land. See if you can see the line here, staying in place. So if that body's right in front of me, I'm hitting it, but I'm able to land right where I'm at, and I can bring the other knee there as well. There it is. Nice, Adam. Not an easy coordination. Gonna help you with your dance moves though. There you go, nice guys, good. All right, let's keep it moving. So something just for a little bit of a leg workout, a little bit of an active challenge here is I want to work on some jump covers. So the same idea that we do with our cover steps, you're going to take and you're going to lift. You're going to lift. You're going to lift. So this is going to be easier starting from a low stance. Once again, this is just good for explosive, for calf movement, building up some leg strength, but also can get you in mode for jump kicks, for quick switches. So level 1 is just be able to get off the ground with a little pop. Level 2, get a little bit of air with it. So think about lifting those knees up. And then level 3, if your body can handle, if your knees are feeling all right, if you want to add a little bit extra burn, a little bit extra cardio, see if you can get some hang time with your jumps. We're gonna try this. This is gonna be a little bit of a burn for 30 seconds. I'm gonna do this one with you guys. I'm watching here. Go ahead and go. Good, 10 more seconds. Whatever levels you need to go down a level, you're gonna try, give yourself a challenge for the last couple, let it happen. And up, all right. So, first combination I wanna look at today is something that I think pretty much everyone in here has hit. It's our roundhouse back kick combination. With a slight difference, we're going to make it a little bit more challenging today. So our usual standard roundhouse to back kick, we're going to roundhouse, land forward, or land in place depending on range. And with the alternate foot, we're going to fire our back kick and either land forward or land back. So the challenge for today is we're going to completely switch the circle. Meaning, I'm going to start with my roundhouse kick, land back, and I'm going to use the same leg to fire my back kick on the other side. So we're making a complete, almost like a horseshoe with our kick combination here. So Same idea from the side. I'm not moving forward or backwards. I'm staying the same ground at the finish of both kicks. So I should end up where I started. Let's give that a try. Go at your own pace. If you need to do this one slow, remember, slow and smooth and specific is always better. Once you pick it up, if you want to blast it out, give it a try. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to try this one. Pop, pop. Boom. There you go, Mel. That's it, Molly. So Adam, you're doing the one that's in your muscle memory, is you're alternating legs. See if you can use the same leg. That roundhouse kick is going to come back to where it started, and it's going to go over the other side. So if you're starting with your right leg, the second should be your right leg.
Got it.
Same thing on the left. There it is. Nice. Now we're getting it. Now we're getting it. Good, let's switch it up. Let's go on the other side. You're starting with your right, switch over to the right, left. If you start with the right, go to the left. If you start with the left, go to the right. Same idea. Go as slow as you need to. With kicks, a lot of times for me personally, breaking down all those movements, slow and excruciatingly Tai Chi, I'm going to get a lot more out of it. There's actually a workout. You're working in those individual muscles there. Once you feel like you get it, you can start speeding it up a little bit. There's also a little, you can keep moving. You can keep watching. If this is a tricky combination for you, one way you can break up for coordination and timing, don't even do the kicks. What I'm going to do, if my right leg is the kick leg, the back leg, I'm going to step forward, step backwards in my circle, step forwards. So I'm doing the same combo, but I'm just using my steps to give you timing and to let my body get adjusted to where I am around the world around me. So another little tool that you can take out of it to work your positioning as well. Awesome. Any questions on anything we hit so far? Yay, nay? Awesome. So now I want to get to some straight leg kicks here. We had a little bit in our warm up on Tuesday with our crescent kicks. And let's just start with our base crescent kick. So once again, I'm going to take my straight leg kick idea, and I'm going to add a little bit of circular movement to it. But the driving force of this is that upward motion. It's not my swinging sideways motion. I'll get a little bit of a hips that help that movement to the side, to the lateral. So let's just get 5 on each leg, and then I want to give you a couple different options to work with for this inside-outside crescent. And then I want to turn this into a bit of a heel kick in the form of a wheel kick or an axe kick, and give you guys that to put your toolkit today. So let's take right leg or left leg, whichever leg we're going to use, the back leg. Let's go 5 each side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to add a little bit of difficulty, a little bit of workout, build your leg up for the idea of getting used to putting in jumps. Something that you can add to those 5 is a little bit of a hop at the end. Something to think about. Let's switch legs. Left leg now. Same kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now, first variation, we're going to use the front leg. We're going to use a shuffle to help shoot that leg up in the air. We're still going to use that inside to outside motion. So just like my front kick, I can let my hips square up in order to line myself for that kick. I'm going to come up and around. Reset. Shuffle up and over. Reset. Let's get 5 more of those. Shuffle up and over. Reset back. Shuffle up and over. Reset. Shuffle up and over. Reset. Shuffle up and over. Reset. Good. Let's switch those legs. Good. Give yourself a little shake out if you need to. Now, those are good hip workers. Opposite leg. Same shuffle. Step up and over. That's my slow motion version is. Step up and over. I can start speeding it up by making that shuffle move in a little bit faster. Up and over. Reset. Up and over. So the 2 variations on this idea that you can take with this crescent kick are the part of the foot that hit. I can either catch to the side with the blade of my foot if I want a little bit of heft behind it. I can catch with the instep of the foot on the side if I want a little bit more of a slap and tone down my power. Or I can think about that foot hitting on the way down, which is our axe kick. So that would be letting all the weight come down on that heel. Quick note about all of these straight leg kicks, these crescent kicks. We don't want to hit a large mass with this because we're almost at straight leg. So if we hit a lot of resistance, I felt this before when I was a little reckless in my training and I was doing straight leg kicks on heavy bags, not meant for heavy bags. And it did a number on my knee for a little bit. So we're thinking of head targets, we're thinking of arm targets, right? Those are lightweight, those don't have a lot of body mass attachment. Same thing with the head, easy to move. Now I can make a slight adjustment to the body. This is what we're gonna look at next. So we're gonna take that same, here's the third and final variation that we're gonna look at for this crescent kick. We're gonna take it from our spin. So we're once again gonna use the back leg, but instead of going forward, I'm gonna spin in reverse. From my mind, I like to think of this foot is attached to the ground by strings, and everything else turns first, and then that rubber band finally snaps around. You're going to see even more on these spins, which leg is the loose leg, which leg is the tight leg, or even both. So once again, that same motion, I'm rotating over my leg, and I'm thinking almost of doing a crescent kick behind me, and I'm letting the pivot of my hips and my leg bring that leg around to the front. And I'm going to let myself land in the front for this one, and then reset. Give it your best shot. Even if you can only lift your leg up about waist height, chest height, you're still getting the motion out of it. Give it a try. Boom. Nice. There it is. There you go, Adam. That's the motion. Yep, there you go, Mel. Good. So let's talk about the weapon on this foot here. Let me bring Bob over so we get a little visualization here. So I can still work this with my crescent and catch either the blade or the instep of the foot. But now I can also use the heel of my foot coming in sideways, almost like the palm of my hand coming down in a tiger's claw. So play with this motion in that spin of either toes are up, working my crescent, or toes are to the side, and I'm working on hitting that heel into my target for a little bit more of a devastating smash. Now here's the amendment to this one. I can use this. This is the one time I can go a little bit more into the body, but I want a little bit of a bend in my knee to protect my knee if I go to mid-height to the ribs. It's a really powerful shot in there, but I don't want to catch it straight leg unless I'm going to a target that's going to move. Nice. You guys are getting it. I lied. I want to give you one more variation because you guys are knocking all these out of the park here. So iron broom sweep or any sort of low sweep to the legs. If I'm using my reversing motion, I'm going to take this same idea, only I'm going to get a lot lower. So that same spin that brought me high, I'm going to take and I'm going to use it to go low. And I'm going to use my hands as my second leg. Now, eventually, I want to try to keep my posture up. If my hips are tight or my back's tight, I may need to bend a little bit. I do. I can't get down there completely with my hips. So this is something that you can play with, even slow motion, going down and around. Good mobility exercise, but also a good practice for that sweeping motion, translating those spinning crescents or spinning wheel kicks into more of a sweep. Any questions on anything so far? Targets, application, movement? Was that a thumbs up, Adam? Or did you have it? Were you okay? Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and balance that out. Let's get the left leg involved, and then I do want to work a little bit of upper body with a couple ideas here today. But let's get that left leg. So the first variation, we had our shuffle. So try to lead that shuffle into your left leg crescent. Go ahead, you got about 30 seconds. Or whichever other leg you were working on. Sometimes I like to work my weaker leg first, and it helps get that right leg, that stronger leg down even better for that first round. There you go, Adam. And it looks like you're like me. That left leg is a little bit looser. Good. Go ahead and branch now. Since you guys are getting it, go ahead and branch now and go into your spin. So put that kick leg behind you let the spin of your torque come up and around, shoot that leg up and over. You can play with either toes up, or you can turn it into your wheel and catch with the heel of the foot. There you go. Nice, guys. So just to put it out there, because a lot of you that are on video right now are getting all these concepts down. If you really want to push yourself, or you just want to have some more fun with this, one more thing you can add is a little bit of a jump. And here's where our jump covers came into play. So as I go into my spin, I'm going to get a little bit of a bend. And this is going to be, I think the hardest part about this isn't the athletic of trying to jump. It's trying to get your brain to process all the different things of jump, turn, lift the leg up. But I'm still doing my spin, I'm still doing my straight leg. I just have to make sure that I push off both legs as I do it. Yeah. That's the idea. If you're getting a little bit of air off the ground, you're still practicing that coordination. So I just wanted to plant that idea in your head. You can keep experimenting with that on your own. Make it your own. The one thing I want you to see with this is just variety, and all the things that we're working on today is how many different ways you can spread out that one basic. You can shuffle with it. You can spin with it. You can jump with it. You can roll with it. We do it on the ground and encounter with danger. Last part, can't forget, give yourself the balance of going low and practicing that sweep with the left leg. Try it a couple times slow, and then see if you can get one or two where the circle continues the whole way around. There you go. Nice. So if you haven't made the connection yet, you can see where some of these mobility drills start coming in together. Make up your own drills, right? There's that mobility drill. I come over and I can switch sides. So now here's a nice and easy way that I can practice that mechanic, but I can also get a little bit of workout and a little bit of dynamic stretch in it. So let's come on back up. I wanna get a little bit of upper movement body and give us a little break from the arm blast. And I want to try something here. We're going to use a lot of the concepts that we've been talking about this week with our torque in both directions, using both arms in harmony. And I'm going to call this a machine gun punch. So those of you like Mr. Adam, who's working on extensions to the techniques that we have and all the different paths and trying to remember them, this is an easy extension that you can add to any technique, especially that uses our forward bow, back to neutral bow motion. And we're basically just going to chain those back and forth, just like the almost the burnouts we were doing the other day. So I want everybody first to just start using their forward into their neutral. And let's just keep it basic for now. We're going to use our front two knuckle punch and our chop. So on our forward bow, bring back that check, neutral bow, back to the chop. So 5, let's just go 1, out, 2, reset. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. Now let's snap them. That's all going to be one movement. Pop, pop, and out. Make the hips be the driver of what's of the car. My arms are just the passengers, and they're going to move with the motion. Here we go. 5, snapping over and back, and move. Pop, pop. Go. Pop, pop. 3, pop, pop. 4, boom, boom. 5. Nice. All right. So last little piece here. I want you to take this at your own pace because I want you to learn how to find the rhythm and listen to your own body in motion here. But all we're going to do is we're going to rapid fire those 2 shots. So this is going to be the machine gun. Now, in order to get a little bit of speed, if you notice my foot, I'm breaking the bow this time. I'm not going to be quite as fast because it's a longer shot with that forward bow, so you can let that heel come up. And I might even step, just like when we were doing our jab cross, to add a little bit of directional harmony, a little bit of backup mass to that shot. So find your pace, start building it up, and then see if you can just machine gun with those arms. You got to use your breathing on this one and let a breath out. There you go. Yep. This is also a practice in relaxation in between that tension. If you find yourself tensed up, it's going to hold back the speed of those arm muscles. So, easy plug-in, right? Let's take parting wings. I believe we looked at this in class this week, but I have my part, my step back, my forward into my neutral, boom. From here, I can just keep popping if I need to. And notice how I can switch targets. I can thread over, I can thread under. Same thing with my alternating maces. Boom, boom, boom. I can just keep using that shotgun hip motion, or sewing machine, even as Sensei Donnie calls it, to keep drilling. A little bit almost of explosive, repetitive, Krav Maga style motion in there. So here's your experiment. I want you to take a technique that you're working on. Try to pick one that's not super complicated, and see if you can find that motion. If it doesn't work, see if you can adapt it to make it work. And if you can't find that, let's see if we can't work together to find a little creative solution. So this is your own experimentation. It can be as simple as yellow belt. There's even some to the point movements in our blue and our green. Yep, it's in there, Adam. So I want to take something that I saw Adam doing for a second and extract it out because he was right on point. He went back to purple again, and he was looking at twirling wings. So got pulled back, used the arm, there's the forward, there's the neutral, and he went right into his shots. Now, you can take that if you want to stay compact, Adam. You might not have this second hand so much as a striker. So I can take that same motion and I can use my base and I can keep smashing in. So if I want to stay tight with those elbows, maybe I get my shot, I get my base, and I just come in and I smash with those elbow strikes. So there's one little variation that you can add to your experimentation right now. Go ahead, I'm going to give you guys a couple more seconds. Does anybody have any questions, anything that they're noticing? Anything where, hey, I'm getting stuck on here in my brain? Yep, there you go. Yep, nice. So all we're doing is threading a little circling the horizon action. That could be palms, that could be spears and phoenixes, that can be any weapon. Remember, it's the mechanics that we're focused on. The weapon can always change. Nice. All right. Everybody come on back up. Any questions on anything we've touched today? Specific motions, stuff that you noticed, anything you want to point out that was like, hey guys, I discovered this. Try it out on what you're working on. Mel.
Maybe it's just me. I noticed when I was doing the shuffle up crescent kick, for some reason it was like my kick felt a little bit tighter with a shuffle. I don't know if
that is because of where your other body's engagement. So when we do it from stationary, all of my other muscles get to stand still. When I start moving the other leg into it, now I have engagement that is in turn going to make my other muscles tight. So it's just going to take like everything else that we do, repetition for your body to get used to that movement. I get the same thing. I can do this one beautifully with my right. When I go to spin, it does not want to go up the whole way, and that's because
especially on the spins, it was very
that's
tight.
because of all the muscles you're using to activate that turn. Your whole body's almost getting involved before you actually lift your leg up, so you're using a lot more muscles on that.
So more repetition and practice would loosen that up, or are there any?
That's it. Getting used to the coordination of it.
Okay, cool.
That's all it's going to take. Great question. Great observation. Anybody else? Good. Well, then come on up. I want to take just as a little bit of a cool down and a little bit of a breathing. We've looked at some 10-point blocking, some 16-point blocking. We looked at finger set with the checks. I'm going to go back to another one of our first sets. Look at the checks with it again and use it as more of a breathing exercise. So we're going to do start blocking. We're going to do all open hands. So I'm going to do knife hand blocks, but I'm going to leave no tension, all fluid motion, very deep breathing, slowing down the heart rate. Still going to keep a nice solid horse. All right, sir. Hello, sir. So let's start from that horse. I'm going to mirror you guys. So we're going to put our left into check. And you can use me for a guide, but also start to try to intuitively see where that check's going to be. If I'm going high, that check is going to be a little bit low mid. If I'm going mid, same thing. If I'm going low, it's gonna switch with my motion. So nice and easy, nice and soft, breathing, open hands. No tension, nice and easy, a leaf on the wind.
Nice, Melanie.
Doubles, obviously, both hands are engaged. We have a reason for not using that check. We're gonna double up. Still soft and light. Good. Back up. Good. Shake that out. So hopefully we got a nice little mix for everybody. Some deeper meditation, a little bit of dynamic warm-ups, some kicks, which are always my favorite, and some rapid fire movements that we can plug into our technique ideas. Anybody?
Gosh, this guy's a creative guy, man. You're amazing. He's amazing. I get to hug somebody. Aren't you jealous?
Well, I'm gonna turn. I know it usually goes a little haywire, but we only got a couple people, and we're almost finishing up. So I'm gonna turn, even if just to say happy day. I'm turning all the mics on, and if you have a question, you can put it out there. If not, we're just gonna do a big virtual hug and enjoy the rest of our day.